The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has accused Hope Uzodinma, the Imo State governor, of distributing smartphones to youth in the state to smear the image of those agitating for the freedom of the Southeast. This was contained in a statement issued on Tuesday by Ima Powerful, the group's media and publicity secretary. According to the statement, Uzodinma has allegedly paid some youth in the state and given them mobile phones with which they propagate lies against Ipob, its militant wing, the Eastern Security Network, and other Biafran agitators. The group described Uzodinma as an enemy of the state, stressing that if he had good intentions for Imo State people, he could have created better job opportunities for the youth, engaging them in profitable ventures such as opening a phone producing factory where the youth will be employed. Ipob also warned Nigerian socialite Pascal Chibike Okechukwu, popularly known as Cubana chief priest, against interfering with the affairs of the state. The statement reads, the attention of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, under the command of our indefatigable liberator Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Okechukwu Kanu, has been drawn to the sharing of smartphones by the Supreme Court Administrator of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, to the gullible minds and youth, and is recruiting to attack Ipob members on social media platforms. These attack dogs and e-rats are paid to propagate lies and smear campaigns against Ipob, Eastern Security Network, ESN, and Biafra agitators. We blame those is deceiving with smartphones, material things and cash to oppose those fighting for their freedom. If Hope Uzodinma has correct intentions for Imo State youth, he wouldn't have given them phones to attack Ipob. He would have provided industries and companies where the youth will work and produce phones for sale. Imo youth should know that Uzodinma is taking them for granted. They should stop being gullible. We are warning Mazi Pascal Chibike Okechukwu, popularly known as Cubana, chief priest, to steer clear and not strike a deadly deal with Hope Uzodinma. He should not dare Ipob. Let him continue his restaurant business and not get deceived by Hope Uzodinma and his APC co-travelers. Anybody who knows this man should tell him to retrace his steps and don't allow Uzodinma to use him to fight innocent people. Well, I think Ipob is coming out to tell us the reason why Hope Uzodinma, because for some days ago, some days ago we learned that he gave smartphones and what have you, and people are like, smartphone for what? What are they going to do with it? Who is going to be buying the credit for them? Is that a part of empowerment? But now they are trying to shed more light on the reason why he gave those smartphones, that he wants to use it, he has already employed people so that they will use it to attack Ipob. I don't think Ipob should be bothered about that. Everybody knows the truth. Like I've always said, everybody is marginalized. If you think it is a Igbo affairs, that is your own cup of tea. But where you are now, you continue to get your PVC, whether it expires or it is still valid, you continue to clean it every now and then to go and vote. The same thing. It makes no difference unless we get the right people. If we don't get the right people at the end of affair, forget it. And I've said it. Even when Showore came out and said, oh, he has pleaded with the Dua Nation, he has pleaded with Ipob members to share their sword so that things will work out fine. This and forget on our story. Sin is believing. With what is happening now, nobody believes anything. Sin is believing. So you don't even need to bother yourself because everybody is marginalized. I'm talking about Ipob members. You don't need to bother yourself. Okay, you can shed more light. Okay, this is the reason why Hope Uzodinma shared all those iPhones or whatever he shared, whether phone or smartphone. You don't need to bother yourself. You don't need to bother yourself because those things that are being given to those people, it's not going to last. Since 1999, they have been doing empowerment. Go and check the people. They are the lives of the people who have been getting empowerment, trader money, Shopee and all of that. Have their life changed for the better? No, it's even getting worse. So at the end of the day, they will still come back to realize that it is nothing. It's just for temporary enjoyment or temporary relief. So don't bother whether somebody is attacking you, not attacking you. Is it today? You're already an established institution. So no matter what anybody wants to say, why would you be bothered? Even the Nigerian government is looking for ways to make sure that the international community proscribe you to understand that you guys are terrorist organization, but they have not been able to do that. So is it all this rat that you want to be bothering yourself about, or you want to be bothering yourself even concerning even the so-called Nigerian government, the Nigerian security operatives, both Nigerian army and Nigerian police, with their propaganda? At the end of the day, people know the truth. When you talk about people enforcing sit-at-home order, we know those who are doing it. Since you have come out to say, no, how can you be doing that? And that is why when they want to make any statement, is it not the same Ipob, the same people they said they are fighting for, the same people they said they are fighting for, they are the ones, they are the same people that they are now marginalizing, they are suppressing, they are dealing with them. For again, our story and our propaganda, it will not last. So I see no reason why you should be bothering yourself concerning whether Zodima did this or is he not a Supreme Court governor? Is he going to change it? It's not going to change anything. That is it. It has been like that, and the whole world knows it, that he's a Supreme Court governor. So whether he employs people, he recruits people, buy phones for them, all those on are wash. You don't need to bother yourself about that. So if they tell you, even some of the people that said Ipob this, Ipob did that, at the end of the day, they retrace their steps back. We did a video when the Speaker of the House in Ebonyi State, he came to apologize that, he said Ipob and ESN, they were the ones who are causing insecurity in the state, and he retraced his steps back. He made a U-turn. So what are we talking about? You don't need to bother yourself, bro. That's the way I see it, and that's what I think you should even do. But of course, you just have to come out, because you don't need to be quiet. Because as you are coming out to shed more light on the things happening, some people will understand it, and you are always coming to debunk or saying that all the things, allegations levied against you, never did that. So bother yourself, don't bother yourself, but bother yourself no more. It doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth it. I believe everybody is marginalized, no matter how you want to place it. Just like who would have thought, or who would have believed that the Yoruba people will still come out and say, we want to go our separate ways? All this while we have people who are in that category who are say, poor people, wala self too much, this and that. But now some of them now are part of Oduduwa nation. See where Igbowo is now. They are part of Oduduwa nation now. So what has changed? What has changed? Some people are just like trying to manage, see whether they can get themselves involved in one of these with all these politicians, whether they can get one or two things and all of that. They are still holding on. Okay, I will see. I just want to be part of the ruling party, so something go fall for granted. Everybody knows saying nothing is not the work. The manner at which even our politicians they behave, they will tell you say, hey, you are calling the country a zoo. It's even worse than that, because the way they reason, you'll be wondering that this guy is normal. The so-called politicians, the way they make policies, the way they reason, the way they feel, the way they treat other fellow Nigerians, the people that they said they are working for, see the way they treat them. You begin to wonder, are these guys, are they normal? No, it doesn't seem so. So guys, that is just my own penny that I can lend you guys. As far as I'm concerned, everybody is marginalized. It depends on the side that you are standing. Leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.